Good morning, y'all. Hey, Robin. Hey, Roz. Good morning. This was a impromptu live, y'all. I wanted to come live really quick. Hold on. Let me turn this up. Oh, turn this down real quick. Let me turn this down. Uh, okay, sorry, y'all. So I wanted to come live real quick. I had a few minutes this morning and I wanted to come live. I haven't been live on YouTube for about a week. So I wanted to come and I know everybody, well, a little bit of people. Hey, Camille, has been keeping up with the YSL trial, and I wanted to come, and a few people asked me to to explain the plea agreements and what they mean. So I'll be happy to do that for you guys. But first, let me ask how everybody is doing. How is your week going? Is everybody out voting? Or is everybody waiting till waiting till November the 1st? I'm sorry, not November the 1st, November the 4th to go out and vote. Down here where I'm at, the lines are so long, y'all. I said, forget it. Forget it. And I know they're going to be tremendously long on November the 4th. So I'm just at this point, I don't even know if I really even want to vote. And that's just the truth. And I hate to say that, but our selection this year ain't that great. So it's like, and my particular state is a Republican anyway. So we always go Republican. So sometimes I have to ask myself, do my vote even count? So all they say is, you waiting, Roz? Yeah. They say everybody vote counts, but I don't know about that. Camille said, no, you have to vote, girl. I don't know. I ain't got no patience, y'all. I ain't got the patience. I ain't got the patience. And like I said, the candidates, there's just not, the candidates are just, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know too much about Kamala to go run and stand in no line to give her my vote. And y'all know darn well I ain't about to give Trump no vote. So it's like, do I go and stand in the line for 2-3 hours for a candidate I don't even know about, and then a candidate I ain't gonna vote for? But then again, like I told everybody else, you can vote independent party if you want to, but they not gonna win. It just keeps Trump from getting the vote, I guess. But I don't know, y'all. But anyway, y'all, like I said, I just wanted to come live really, really quick. It wasn't planned. Um, So I want y'all let me know if you can hear me because I'm kind of like in a uh I don't know what kind of space this is, but I'm okay. I have my ballot now and I'm going to fill it out. My state is Republican too, but please vote, Miss Sean. I might, Robin, I like to talk trash, but I might go out and vote. And I know if my dad knew I wasn't voting, I know I wouldn't hear the last of it. So I may go out and vote. I may go out and vote. But I tell you one thing, if I was in Georgia, one person I would be voting out of office, and that's Fannie Willis. I would be voting her straight out of Fulton County. But of course, I don't live in Fulton County, so I don't have that right to go to Georgia and vote. But I would not vote for that heifer, for real. I would get her so far out of uh district, it wouldn't even be funny. And if y'all know who Fannie Willis is, she's the actual DA over that pushed this YSL trial. So that black woman that's sleeping with the other guy she appointed, where they funneling a bunch of funds. Well, let me stop saying that out loud because hey Josephine, let me stop saying that out loud, y'all. Anyway, but if you go and read the news, you'll see what she been doing up there. Um, that's why they be saying black women be sleeping their way to the top. Yes. Whew. Anyway, so y'all, okay, so this is for the people. I know a lot of people have not been following the trial. But this is for the people who have been following the trial and don't quite understand what those plea agreements mean. Um, Now I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I wasn't when I first heard the second plea agreement yesterday. I was not happy until I figure out this boy had 19 charges against him. I said, good Lord. Now this boy had been wilding out. Okay, so all right, so y'all know the first defendant was Nicholas. His name was what was his name? Um, Quamavrius Nicholas. They call him Quay. He's one of the Quays. But anyway, he was the first one to plea out. Okay, so basically what they did was they all got charged with RICO, racketeering. Everybody know they got charged with racketeering. Okay, so and there's 3 levels to racketeering, y'all. It's 3 things you have to do to be classified as racketeering, and that's money laundering, that's violence, or unaliving or drugs. Okay, so that doesn't mean in order to get charged with that, it doesn't mean that you have to do all 3. So let's get that straight. You don't have to do all 3. But anyway, Nicholas, the first one that pleaded out, he pleaded out to 1 charge of RICO. All his other ones were dropped. His M charge, which y'all know what that is, unaliving charge, was dropped. So see, to me, that's absolutely insane. Okay, now not that I'm saying that he deserved to have that, but that's insane. How you charge a man with unaliving somebody and then turn around and drop it just so he'll take a RICO charge. And I'm gonna tell y'all why she's so bent on these people taking RICO charges. So the first one was Nicholas, and he pleaded out to a RICO charge. It was 1 count, and he accepted a 20-year bid, 7 years incarcerated. So basically what that means is he has a 20-year bid. He will do 13 of those years on probation. He will serve, hey, Treasure Life. He will serve, was it 7? Yeah, he will serve 7. But check this out, y'all. Let me check this out. He will serve 7. He's already done, I think 3. He's already done 3. Okay. So after 40 months, you are eligible for parole. After 40 months of serving, you are eligible for parole. Okay. So he's already done 31 months. So he's eligible for parole in 9 months. So 9 times out of 10, as long as he has good behavior in there, he'll get out in 9 months. So he pled guilty to a RICO charge, but it had to do with drugs. And he's supposed to be incarcerated for 7. He's already done 31 months, which I think is like 3.5. No, I'm sorry, 2.5 years, something like that, almost 3 years. You're eligible for parole after 40 months. So he only has 9 months to do. That's it. He only has 9. This is the first guy. He only has 9 more months to do, y'all. 9 more months, and he's out. And then he'll have the rest on probation. Well, he'll do parole, and then he'll go to probation. So, the second one, y'all, yesterday, the 2 that did it yesterday was, and I'm trying to hurry up, y'all, because I know they're supposed to open up this morning. The second one was Lil Rod, and y'all seen that little, hey, Stokes. The second one was Little Rod. That's when you see, I don't know if y'all seen it. It was a little guy. He is already in prison serving a life sentence for a young man, Jamarius Holmes. So he's already in there serving, but his sentence is on appeal. He's on appeal, and I think Brian Steele is taking his appeal. Okay. Hey, Amber. I think Brian Steele is going to do Little Rod's appeal for his case that he's already on there for unaliving. He went in there at the age of 15, you guys, and he got a life sentence for unaliving, but it's on appeal. And I think that Brian Steele is going to be his attorney for that. Hey, Rakita. But they gave him in this one, he got charged with racketeering. Okay, RICO. He got charged with RICO. But y'all, he got charged with an overact. Now, I don't know if you guys know what an overact is. An overact means that you just is guilty by association, basically, just to sum it up. So that's how he got pulled into the RICO charges with YSL. because he was already in there. So he got on the overact. Y'all be all day explaining what an overact is, and in plain terms, it's guilty by association. So he got 10 years commuted, which commuted to time served. So whatever time that he has served since he's been in there, it has been washed. So he got 10 years time served yesterday. So basically, he's done. He's done with that. Hey, God's child. Basically, he got time served. Just to sum it up, he got time served, but he's on appeal right now for his previous conviction. But for the YSL RICO charge, he got 10 years commuted to time served. So basically, y'all, he ain't got no time. Put it like that. The only thing bad about this, y'all, this stuff goes on their record as felonies. That's the only thing bad about that. The third guy was I think his name was Nickel. What was his name? The third guy. Well, shoot. His name was Huey. What was his whole name, y'all? I know y'all know his whole name. What was his whole name? Shoot. Anyway, the third guy, which is Huey, his name is also Quay. Okay, that's the second Quay. That was the second guy that pleaded out yesterday. Third guy altogether, but second guy who pleaded out yesterday. So yesterday he got 20 years. No, I'm sorry. He had 19 charges on his indictment. 19 charges. Okay, armed robbery, y'all, all that carry life sentences in Georgia. In the state of Georgia, armed robbery carries a life sentence. He had like 3 or 4 of them months. Anyway, so let me tell you how desperate Fannie Willis is. She gave him 25 years to serve 9 years, okay? 5 of those years will be suspended, okay? He's already served 4, so he has 5 years left. 9 times out of 10, he'll do 2 and get out. He'll do 2.5, 2.5, and he'll get out. So out of 19 charges he was indicted for, a bunch of them got dropped. His sentence is 25 years with 11 years probation, 9 years to serve. He's already served 4. 5 years is suspended. He got 5 years left. He'll probably serve 2, 2.5, and be out. I was like, this has got to be crazy. But the thing about it is, y'all, they're all pleading to racketeering charges. That's what she wanted. She wanted them all to plead to racketeering charges. But either way, it's still a loss for the state. It's still a big, huge loss for the state. But she wanted them to plead guilty to the racketeering. And I'm going to tell you why, because she's trying to get Thug. She's trying to get Thug. They want to get the big fish, okay? That's what they're trying to get. So the three have already pleaded out. It does not look bad for them to plead, y'all. It looks bad for the state because the state was going to lose that trial, period. They were going to lose. And they were going to lose based on the fact that Brian Steele filed a speedy trial. They weren't going to be able to meet it. That's a whole nother live, y'all. So, I know I'm talking fast. Y'all let me know if I'm talking fast. So now you have 3 more defendants left, y'all, and those are the big fish. You got Jeffrey Williams, and they got him on RICO, which is 2 counts of participating in gang activity, 3 counts of violation of Georgia Controlled Substance Act, and a possession of firearm committed during the commission of a crime. Okay, so that's what they have Young Thug on. Okay. They have DeMontre Kendrick, which is Yak Gotti. All right. They got him on the same thing, conspiracy to RICO. They got him on an unaliving charge, you guys. Y'all know I can't say the N word, but they got him on the M charge of Donovan Thomas. So they're charging him with that. They're also charging him with 3 counts of the Georgia Controlled Substance. It just means a drug charge, and he got firearm charges. But the biggest charge he has is the M charge, the unalived charge, and he has the RICO charge. Okay, Yacht Gotti's attorney has already said they can take their plea agreement and shove it straight up there. You know what? They're fighting. So they've already said, his lawyer has already came forward and said, take the plea agreement and shove it up your butt, because unless you talking about dismissing these charges, we going straight and fighting. So Yak Gotti has decided to fight unless they come up with a dynamic plea agreement, okay, which dismisses all of his charges. And I think Jeffrey Williams, which is Young Thug, they have it rumored that he is going to take a plea agreement, but I don't see that happening. Brian Steele, not happening. The third one that's left is Shannon Stillwell. They call him SB. Same thing. He got RICO charges. He is also charged with unaliving, but he got 2 counts of it. He got 2 counts of unaliving and unaliving of Donovan Thomas and Shamel Drinks. So they got him on unaliving 2 people. 2 people. And of course, gang activity, and they also got him on firearm possession. Okay, so that's Shannon Stillwell. So Shannon Stillwell, he is also saying take your plea agreement and shove it up your butt. So Shannon Stillwell and what's the other dude name? I said Shannon Stillwell and DeMontre Kendrick, which is Yak Gotti. Both of their attorneys have come forward and say take your plea agreement and go play in traffic. Okay, they're not going forward. The plea agreements, they're not satisfied with it, and y'all got to understand these lawyers are being paid over $100,000, so they are going to go hard for their clients. So those 2 that actually have been charged with unaliving of somebody, their attorneys have turned down all plea agreements. They're going forward with hey, Real Talk Vibes. They are going forward with a plea agreement. I'm sorry, they're going forward with the trial. Okay, so they're moving forward. Um, it is up in the air about Jeffrey Williams, which y'all know as Young Thug. It is up in the air if he's going to take a plea agreement or not. I guess we'll find out today. Maybe, maybe not. But y'all, I'm gonna tell you one thing, because Young Thug don't have no unaliving charges against him. He just have the major RICO charges. And they want to get him on that. But y'all, if I know Brian Steele is not about to let that happen. So the 3 remaining, which is the 3 big ones, the big fish, Shannon, Jeffrey, and Diamantre, I don't think they're going to take plea agreements, y'all, unless those plea agreements are dynamic, unless they are dismissing all charges against them. Other than that, they are going forward with trial. The 3 that's remaining. Hey, TT, what's going on? The 3 that are remaining are going forward with trial unless the state comes with some dynamic plea agreements. The 3 before, y'all, they're gonna be out in no time. The first one's gonna be out in 9 months. The second one, of course, y'all know they did his time served commute. So if he turns around and appeal his conviction that he is on now, he'll walk out. And he wins his appeal, he'll walk out. He won't do nothing. He won't do anything. He'll have time served. The third one, they got him 25, served 9, 13 years probation. He's already done 4 years. He got 5 left. He'll probably do 2.5, walk out, be done. So y'all, they got some good plea agreements. And I know people thinking, well, if they were winning, why did they take plea agreements? Well, y'all, because on some of them, they were the RICO charges they probably weren't going to be able to beat. Okay, because like I told y'all, the RICO charges consist of money laundering, drugs, and unaliving. Okay, they had them on that. But on those other charges, they probably weren't going to be able to get them on. Okay, y'all got to understand they got other charges, so that's why they decided to do what was best. And they knew the state was going to give them what I guess what lead attorney calls a sweetheart deal. So they got a sweetheart deal. So they're able to walk. Really, they ain't doing no time. Really, not really, because one of the Clays was faced with 3 life sentences, and he's only going to do 2.5 more years, and he can go home. But hey, no more drama. But the three remaining defendants, they have two of them have turned down plea agreements. Jeffrey has not turned down a plea agreement as of yet. They might be still in negotiations, but y'all will find out either today or sometime this week. But y'all do know election is coming up. Fannie Willis wants to go back into office, so her goal is to get convictions. But to me, it does not matter because you have failed big time. So let me tell y'all this one thing. So y'all know Fannie Willis she's a black lady. She was elected in 2021. Do y'all know that they have been investigating for years? They have been in YSL for years. Y'all let me know if you can hear me because I just got a call. Let me know if my audio went out because I just got a call on my phone, which is okay. So they have been investigating Young Thug them for years. And the last prosecutor, he was a white guy. The last prosecutor before Fannie Mae said that he wasn't prosecuting the case because he said it was not enough evidence and they didn't want to put Lil Woody on the stand because he was known to be a liar. So they felt like they didn't have a strong case. So this case didn't just pop up. This case was being in the works, but the former prosecutor did not want to pursue the case, period. He said, I don't want to do it. I'm not going to do it. So he dropped the case. So they was never charged with anything. In 2021, when Fannie Mae came out, Fannie Willis, I'm talking about Fannie Mae, Fannie Willis, the black attorney, lead attorney DA now, she said, I'm going to do it. So I'm going to fight crime. I'm going to do this. You know, as you know, y'all, I hate to say this, but as black women, y'all know we always feel like we got something to prove. So she got up in office and she prosecuted the case. And as you can see, what's happening now was what the last DA said. There's not enough evidence, and the trial's going to look like a whole shit show. And that's what happened. It's a whole shit show. So you just wasted a whole thing of taxpayers' money on this whole entire trial. This whole entire trial, you just wasted a whole bunch of money. And they are going to have to give those last three defendants, they're going to have to give them, I mean, I'm talking like beautiful deals. Because if they go forward, 9 times out of 10, they're going to walk out of that courtroom not guilty. And if the judge Whitaker grants mistrial, she grants them the mistrial that they asked for, they're not going to have time to retry the cases because it was done on a speedy trial. And y'all can kind of look up what a speedy trial is. I would explain it, but it's so long. Brian Steele filed for a speedy trial for Young Thug, which means that the state has a specific time that they have to get their case done, find him guilty or whatever, or the trial gets thrown out. So kind of look that up for yourself, y'all. I'm kind of like, it's more detailed than that, but that's a summary. That's kind of like a summary of it. But Brian Steele did that. So that's one of the reasons why Judge Whitaker keeps denying mistrials. So just in case, that's one of the reasons why she keeps denying mistrials, because she wants the state to get through their case. But they have failed epically. The same witnesses done. They don't have the same witnesses. Lil Woody has lied 100 times on the stand. I mean, he's not reliable at all, none whatsoever. So that's where they are with this whole YSL trial. There's three defendants left, and two of them are moving forward with the trial. So the trial will continue, unless the state comes up with basically a whole dismissal. Unless they're willing to dismiss all the charges. And I don't think Brian Steele, that's Young Thug's lawyer, nah, you can forget that. They're being paid good money. I'm just gonna tell you the truth, they're being paid good money. good money, and them lawyers are paid off already. They're already paid, and those over $100,000. But Young Thug got it. The man got millions. He can afford it. So I'm pretty sure he'll say, if Brian still say let's fight, they're gonna continue to fight. If Gotti lawyers say let's fight, they're gonna continue to fight. Because I don't think if they get in, they got three. They have two unaliving charges. One of them too, and another one got an unalived charge. Young Thug is the only one that does not have a in charge, but they have an overact charge. So overact in racketeering, which basically that means that you're guilty by association. Basically, that's in layman terms, but it's more detailed than that. But that's what it means in layman terms. So, but y'all, that's a summary of what's been going on, just in case anybody wanted to know exactly what their sentences consist of. Basically, nothing. If you ask me, it looks bad on paper, but it's really not. It looks terrible on paper because homeboy got like 10 felony convictions. I mean, he'll be lucky if anybody ever look at him to work in a grocery store. But anyway, that's the bad part about it. Um, but they all gonna have felony convictions on their record, which y'all know felony convictions is bad. But what I say is, if y'all gonna vote Trump into office, he's a whole felon. What's the difference? He's a whole felon out here. And y'all gonna vote him into office. People are voting this man into office, but yet these people, these young boys out here who have committed crimes and have turned their life around, that does have convicted felons, that will have felonies on their records, they can't even get jobs. So to make that make sense, that's why y'all I ain't in no hurry to run to no poll. Like, you know, I know I shouldn't say that, but that's why I'm not in no hurry. Because y'all trying to vote a whole felon into office, but you won't give these young kids out here a chance who want to turn their life around from being charged as a felon. I just think it's unfair. Men and women, I'm not just going to leave. I just think that's unfair. I mean, that's just my opinion. I just think that's completely unfair. So, but yeah, I'm not into politics like that. You can tell I don't like politics because of all the legalities in it, all the details in it. It's just BS to me. It's just BS. And that's just how, that's my opinion. I know a lot of people like, go vote for Kamala. Well, the only reason why I have apprehensive situations about Kamala is I don't know her that well. You know what I'm saying? I don't really know her except for when she was Attorney General in California. And there was no good reports about her. And also, what was I saying? It just kills me when I shouldn't say the word, when these politicians, when they're going to each one of these states, they want to bring out a black or African American celebrity to try to get the black people to vote. Like Beyonce can't make me vote. Usher can't make me vote. Eminem can't make me vote. He ain't even black though. Eminem can't make me vote. Not Kelly Rowland can't make me vote. None of them people can make me vote. So you bringing them out, and they do this every year. Not every year, every election. It does not matter what candidate it is. The first thing they do is they trying to win over black voters. Why not do that throughout the year before you go on this run for candidacy? Why don't you show your commitment to the black community prior to the election? That's just all I'm saying. And I know y'all thinking like, hey, Shay Shay. That's just my opinion, y'all. I know it's a lot of people out there like, you gotta vote for Kamala. I'm just saying that, yeah, Juanita, exactly. I'm just saying, why not do something for all the black community when election time ain't going on? Where are you then? Hey, Miss Lysander, where is everybody then? But as soon as election come around, you got these people going to every state trying to recruit a black celebrity to come on and do cheerleading for them and blah blah blah. Good morning, D Ham. Good morning, Royal D. Love you too. I just feel like, I guess to me, y'all, I just look at things a little more detailed, and I'm just like, it's just like what I told y'all. In my state is a Republican state. It's gonna go Trump every time. Don't matter what it's gonna go Trump every single time. I looked at the polls, and I mean, South Carolina is like boom up there. So we go Republican every election. So like I said, I don't even. I ask myself, does my vote even count sometimes? Which I know it probably does, but whatever. But I just can't. That's my only upside with Kamala. I don't know her like that, and the little bit I do know about her is not positive. And for a long time, y'all, she was promoting, she grasped the fact that she was Indian. She promoted that. She was proud of that, which you should be proud of your heritage. She was very, very proud of y'all been out there. Tangela hear me, because y'all know Tangela, she's a Kamala, she's in her campaign. So but she was proud of her Indian. Now it's all of a sudden black men and black women and our black community. It's like, what? Huh? I'm confused. I'm confused. Like, what? What happened to? Anyway, but like I said, I'm not saying that she's a bad person or anything like that. Y'all, I just don't know enough about her, and the little bit I do know about her, it hasn't been positive. So she hasn't been on the scene enough, even though she was under Biden. Um, you know, I don't know what she did. Still don't know what she did. Now, Michelle Obama. Now, I'll vote for her all day, every day. Definitely vote for Michelle Obama. Juanita said they both are a joke. I will vote for Michelle Obama all day, every day. Because she's good and she makes herself seen. She ain't even in the election, and she goes out and she does so much for children. She does so much for the community. She does a lot, and she's not even in. So that's what I'm talking about. Where are these people when there's no election? That's my thing. So if Michelle ran now, well, she said she would never do it again. No, I'm sorry, she would never want to be in politics again. If Michelle ran now, she got a whole book about what she's done. Everybody know what she's done for the community. I'm just saying. Robert said, I don't know much about Kamala either, but I know everything about Trump, and he will never. Yeah, well, that's true. And now you got me there, Robin. Absolutely. I know enough about Trump not to vote for him, but I don't know enough about Kamala to vote for her. So, I'm with you right there. I'm definitely with you right there, Robin. 100%. So, but anyway, y'all, if y'all coming in, and again, if you want a breakdown of the YSL, please, you can do hit the replay button. I'm going to try to see, what's going on. But go and hit the replay button. I broke the pleas down as to what they are, who did what, and who's left. Um, but we will definitely see. My opinion is that the trial will move forward with those last three defendants. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. But I think they're going to move forward with the trial, and I think the trial is going to continue. And if it continues, y'all know I will definitely be covering it. So, but anyway, you guys, thank you so much for coming in this little bit of time. I appreciate you guys. And I will be back later on if there are some more pleas and a different outcome. So I will see you guys later. Thank you so much for coming in. Bye.